So you're gonna have to excuse the state of me because my hair's every shape and my lips are all bruised. But it's like 12:15 and I've had my lips assaulted for like, I would say like 7 hours because I went in, but it was like a long drawn out appointment because I had to do the patch test. Did the patch test first, it was fine. Then I had to leave it for like 20 minutes and then obviously numbing cream. And then went in once everything was fine, dissolved everything. The pain was like a 10 out of 10. Literally, maybe a 6 at the start, but see once your lips were sensitized after a few needles, it's excruciating. They did warn me to be fair, they did warn me and said it's going to be way more sore than fillers, and I was like, okay, it'll be a bit more sore, like I'll expect it a little bit. Like, because when I had fillers on the first, like the 2 times I hadn't done, if you don't have, what am I trying to say? If you haven't seen them videos, I'll probably link them down below. I don't know, I might not. I don't know, but look at my channel anyway and you'll see them. I did say that when I had fillers done, they didn't really hurt me. Like the second time they did more because it was more like painful to when the girl, like the previous girl was massaging them. But dissolving, a whole lot of level. But it could be saying lip fillers are sore when I get them done in 2 weeks time because I am getting Russian lips done. I could be saying, oh, it actually is sore because people do say it's sore. But yeah, so she just had to go flood the lips a few times because I had like some really stubborn lumps. You'll see in the previous clips it was like quite lumpy. It's more lucky enough it was more underneath like here. You seen it more, but like not so much when you looked straight on. You could see it, I could see it, but it was easy enough to hide. Well, I had to overlay my lips like heck just to try to disguise them. And this side was fuller than this side, and it was awful. It was like that from the first lot of fillers, but I got like the second lot to cover it up. But then I learned the other girl, like the girl who's doing my lips now, she said no, you can't cover it up because covering up would just make them go even more lumpy or migrate. And because the previous girl had injected them too close to the skin surface, that's probably why it didn't hurt me anyway when I got them done. So that's why like you're not meant to like inject them too close to the surface. That's why they go lumpy. So yeah, so they'll probably hurt more when I get the Russian lips, but hey ho, it's worth it. But I was in tears getting these dissolved. I really was. I was like, ooh. Well, not down a Queen Garden, but I was like streaming another way when you're sore. Literally, the tears streamed down your face. That was me. But yeah, and the girl just like massaged them to make sure everything's out. Now it does look, you can see a little bit there, but she did tell me everything's out. She massaged them and really broke down that filler, and it has worked. But hopefully, I don't think I'll need to go in for a next, like another dissolvent. I shouldn't, like, probably wouldn't. I'll just be able to go in and get my lips on, like for the Russian lips. But yeah, my lips do feel really dry though. I've been having to put lip balm on like every half an hour because it's just, like, my lips just feel really dry. And they were quite swollen. They weren't too badly swollen. I was expecting to be worse, but they were a little bit, and they actually looked nice when they're like a bit swollen. Looked like I would have, like, looked like I did when I had lips on. But obviously, when I did get my lips filled in previous times, the swelling was loads more. Continued to swell up and swell up and swell up for the day. Where it's this time it's opposite. It's kept on going down and going down and going down and going down, and I'm just like, oh, I'm back to like the lips I had before, even though they're even, but even smaller, should I say, because obviously when you get the highlights, that's what it's called, it does take away, like, take out your natural hyaluronic acid in your lips because you do have it naturally in your lips, but it does build up over time again, so it's fine. Because trying to get rid of the hyaluronic acid filler, so it eats away at both, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to have raising lips for 2 weeks, but be worth it because when I get my lips on, like the Russian lips, I'm gonna be loving it. So it's Wednesday, the is it the 27th? No, 20. Actually, no, it's after 12. That's why it's in 29. 20th technically, but I'm booked in. So it what? I think it's like some 9th of August. Don't know. I'll check. Oh, I'll just check my calendar to show you, but it's roughly around that. No, actually, the 11th of August. the 11th of August in Brookelynne, I tend to get them redone. I don't think I probably will have them done and all by the time this vlog goes up, because I want to kind of give an update before going to get them done, because obviously they'll change over time, like, well, over the 2 weeks. I feel like a potato. I actually feel like a flipping potato face with these lips off. I really, really do. Like, I feel, oh, it's not too bad. Like, makeup and all can overline and stuff like that, but I'll just have to not put too many mattifying products on because it'll look too raisiny. But I just like, oh. But what can you do? I think I'll just kind of overline a little bit. I'll show you up close anyway while I'm here. The plus size would take actually looks a bit wider. But yeah, they're literally back to the way they were pretty much. Obviously, like, they're bruised and a little bit swollen there, but yeah, side's more swollen because of the having to really go in and attack that lump. So yeah, I think my lips were like naturally a bit uneven, so they were before. Like, when I got my filter and looking up close up on my lips were what they were like before. I will put pictures on the screen and I'll show you what my lips were like before I even got filler in them. But it looks small, like a little bit smaller now, maybe similar, because obviously all the hyaluronic acid is out of them, most of it anyway, so it's like raisin lips. But what can you do? So I would definitely say, because that of pain getting these done, be careful who you go to, do your research and make sure you pick someone reputable. Someone be your friends had lips done by them or whatever, because you do not want to go through getting your lips dissolved when they're half arsed. So yeah, go through someone reputable. But I will check back in with you tomorrow. And if you're wondering what place I went to, it was Prestige Aesthetics, and the girls in there are absolutely lovely. They are loveliest girls, really. They're absolutely lovely. They took care of me like really nice. Like, the girl who was injecting my lips, a nurse, both of them are nurses, like, who do lips. She was saying, "It's okay, doing really well, sweetie." I'm like, oh, it's so cute. But sitting chatting away to her and all today. Me and Connor came in with me to hold my hand. But when she was first starting to do like the highlights, he went out to get something to eat from the wee restaurant next door because he was starving and he had to go for a run after when we got back. So he's like, "I'll just get a chip," and then she started. I was like, "Connor, you had to pick the wrong time to go for a chip. I need you to hold my hand." But it was alright. They came in for like the last lot of it and held my hand, and it sounds like I'm putting hand on head here. But I held my hand and it was alright. So yeah. So I'll check back in and show you what they'll look like tomorrow and all. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's like 6 o'clock the next day and I'm just going to show you my lips. So they did swell up a little bit last night, just a wee bit, but then they went down again. Maybe just because obviously had a lot of needles shoved in them yesterday, so that's why. But they're fairly settled. Obviously they're bruised still there. It looks not too bad in cam, but it's a stir and there. But that'll all go down and then makeup cover that up. I just feel like, oh, really small lips now. But I think they're smaller what they actually were before because, excuse me, obviously the natural hyaluronic acid out of them now, but it'll build up and then when I get lips on they'll be quite full. So yeah, I did notice on my arm a little bit. The other got a bit of a bump where like the patch test was. It was itchy, but I think it was because I was itching it, and sometimes I can get random bumps that just go away. I don't know, just because my skin will be sensitive, but it wasn't too bad. It's still like a little bit, a wee bit red, but it isn't too bad. And I mentioned it then, but I'm just keeping an eye on it. It was like a few hours ago, but it's settled. It's like there's no bump on it now, but it's fairly settled now. But yeah, so not much else to report. I've just been putting lip balm on, which I need to do now because I need to lip balm it every hour. But yeah, just been keeping them hydrated and stuff like that, and seem to be healing and settling quite well. Hopefully in the next couple of days these bruises will go, but I will check back in tomorrow and tell you how I've been doing and stuff. And yeah, just like I'm just saying to myself, these 2 weeks are going quite quick, and when I get my brush and lips, it'll be worth it. It really will. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so excuse the state of me. I'm just literally not long out of bed. Well, I've been out of bed for an hour, but I just haven't really got changed, obviously, and my pyjamas, my hair's a mess. But yeah, I'm here to do an update on my lips. So it's a Sunday afternoon, and normally it's like a morning afternoon. I'm not entirely sure of the time. I think it's around 11 or 12. I don't know, but yeah. So update on my lips. They have went down a good bit. Well, they've probably stayed the same since it went down that night or the next morning, but they're a lot less bruised. Yeah, they're still bruised there and there, but they're not so bad. I can still kind of feel a little bit of filler in them, but I think that's just maybe more like lumps where they're going to heal. You know the way sometimes you bruise your lips, you get like a lump in them, like just like a sore lump, and then it heals. I think that's what it's about, but I'm hoping I don't have to get them dissolved again, because I want to just get them done in a week and a half and just begin my journey for the lily lips. So yeah, they're still a bit tender when I do that, but they're not too bad. Just a wee bit more kind of, it's like when you bruise your lip like that after the first few days, it's not as bad, but I'm still being careful with them. I was almost tempted when I done my makeup the other day to put like a lip plumper on them, because I was like, they're so small. But I was like, no, because I'm not going to touch any sort of lip plumper until I get them done again. So I had to just overline them. To be honest, they were easier to overline than when I had to filler in, because of how uneven the filler was. They were actually easier to overline, just to go and go like that and go underneath there. Whereas like the filler, like when I had to filler in, I had to like literally focus on overlining this part, but also overlining this part too, to sort of make them look normal. And yeah, like obviously like they're a bit too small for me now, but I need to sort of I think what I'm trying to say, I need to sort of, well, I'm getting done, but I need to what am I saying? It's easier for me to overline them here, but when they're bigger, I'm sorry, I'm just so yes, I did find them easier, not okay. So surprisingly, when I done my makeup the other day, I actually found my lips now a lot easier to overline compared to when I had the filler in, when they were uneven, because this side was bigger than this side, and I had to focus on really trying to make that side similar to that side, but also overline both because they're a bit too small for my face. And then that underneath wasn't so bad, but there was still a little bit unevenness underneath there as time went on. But now, like, when I did my makeup the other day, all it was like this, ooh, ooh, didn't even need to pay attention to the shape or anything, just made the shape bigger. But obviously, I still want them done bigger because I like bigger lips and I feel more confident with a fuller lip. And when I have my lips done, I will still overline them, because that's just me. I just prefer a more dramatic look. Now, obviously, I would never go ducky with my lip filler or anything, because I think you can go overboard with lip filler, but I want them like a natural, full looking, like with them Russian lips, it'll give me more that natural, like my lips are naturally full compared to when they're sitting like that. It'd be more just the height. So like to be flatter like from the side profile, but to have more of the height. So here and here, so that's what it'll look like. But I just can't wait. I really can't wait. But yeah, so when I have them done and overlining, they're gonna look massive, and it's like so excited. So I am. But my lips like look a little bit bigger than what I remember them to. Well, the bottom lip looked small at the start, but now it isn't so much. But The top one looks bigger than what I remembered to be. Maybe like over time, or rather it's like the filler still dissolving out of them. Maybe over time, lips have sort of adapted, like the tissue and all in them, sort of adapted to the fillers. I don't know, because I've had fillers in my lips for nearly not 3.5 years. Well, 3 years and a bit. So I've had fillers in there a good time, a good load of time, and my body tends to hold on to fillers, so I don't know. But I'm just praying to God that I don't have to get them dissolved again, because that pain was another level. But yeah, I'm just, what am I doing today? Well, put makeup on today just to show you what they're like with makeup on, and I promise I will vlog and film and stuff. I'm sorry I keep on holding the camera at a bad angle. I'm just a disaster sometimes, but yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna vlog up to. I think I'll vlog up to when I get them done. But I think I can't promise I'll do it every day, like do the vlogs every day, because I haven't been doing them every day. But I will be doing them every few days, checking in. Obviously the day I'll be just showing you what to like with makeup on. But maybe I'll come back on a Wednesday, like the week update. Then I may come back on the weekend and then come back the Wednesday before I'm due to get them redone. And then you'll just see my whole journey completed. So yeah, I'll see you later on. Hey peeps, so it's been like nearly 3 weeks since I got my lips done. Well, 2.5, 3 weeks. It's Monday. So I got them done. It'll be 3 weeks on a Wednesday. So the reason why I don't have them really filled is because my appointment got postponed to 2 weeks later on, because the girl who did the Russian lips wasn't on that day. I was looking to get them done, so I had to wait 2 weeks. So a week and a half until I get these done again. So I was a bit disappointed when I found out, but at least I'm still getting them done in a week and a half, so shouldn't take too long to fly in. But I'm just going to show you the last clip of me without makeup on. Just so I think they are fuller than what I remembered them being before I got them done, but that could be a few factors. Obviously I've lost 3 stone since like last time I had my natural lips, and it could be maybe the filler has stretched my skin out a little bit and made my lips like just naturally fuller, because I have been using different like lip products that promote collagen and stuff like that on my lips, and like promote the volume in lips to be more bigger, I suppose. Like I've done like videos on my channel where I've done the Skin Labo Super Puffy Lips, like lip cream review, and I've just done like, well, I've used a load of like lip plump and stuff, so maybe that's had an effect on my lips the way they are now. I don't know. Maybe it could be like the filler is, I don't know, it could be like a lump underneath there, but it isn't like, it's not too bad. I hope she doesn't notice, because if it is filler lumps, I don't want to get them dissolved again, because that was too painful. But I do notice a little bit, like I feel a little bit further here, like where the migration is, but it could just be like where the filler's set, I don't know. Or like I remember naturally having like a bit of a plumpiness here underneath. I don't know, I'll need to see, but hopefully, fingers crossed, because I've waited long enough to get these done. I'm getting done next Wednesday, and no more like hold back, because if I have to get them dissolved again, I'm going to cry. I really am, because that is painful. It really is. It's like that proper, like it feels like your lips are on fire when you get that done. Not even joking. Like you're about to burst open. It's so sore. But I just want them done. That's the point. I just want them filled up. I want them fuller. Like they're still like fairly fullish, especially the bottom one. The top one's filled out a little bit since that's not natural, so I shouldn't really be complaining too much, but I want them like proper full. Like I was looking back at old videos from like 2 years ago, and I got them filled up and they were like the fullest I've ever been, and it looked nice. Yeah, they were like a bit lumpy and didn't look natural, but they were like nice and full. But obviously, like when I get them done, they're gonna be like nicer, but they're gonna be as full as that, but they're gonna be nicer. So I just have to be patient and wait a week and a half, and they'll fly in and I'll get them done. So yeah, just pray with me and get them done. Pray, like literally pray with me and get them done that Wednesday, because I'm gonna grab at the wait a while, get them dissolved again. Especially if they get them dissolved again, I will actually cry. So yeah, they've healed up really quick. As I said before, I've done a couple of check-ins, and they have what am I saying here? I can't speak. They have healed up really quick. The bruising only lasted like, I wouldn't even say even the week. Like the bruising was bad for a couple of days, like a few days, and then it went away. And the swelling went away like literally like that. Only was swollen for like 2 days max, if only that. But normally, typically, when I get my lips done, the times I've had them done, they do swell like a big balloon. It didn't swell like a big balloon when I got them dissolved, because obviously it's a different procedure and stuff like that. But when I got them filled, they swelled up like a big balloon, and then they went down within the next day. Like I had a bit of swollen, and it was actually nice for lipstick and all, like lipstick and all on after I've got my lips done. I'm just like, that's I love the second day. It's when you get them done the second day. Because all the horrendous swelling settles down. They are like perfect. Like I just feel amazing with my lips are on the second day or the third day. Then you're like, I want more. And then you have to flip and control yourself. But it's always the way, isn't it? You think you're getting the shots you have, and like day 2 and day 3, you're like, oh, they're gorgeous. And then you're like, they went down. Always the way. But yeah, I'm going to do my makeup and all and show you what I like with makeup on, because I've got to show you, which, bad girl, but I'm going to show you when I have makeup on. Yes, I'm going to overline them, because that's what I do even when I have filler in, or I'll overline my lips, because I like to maximise my pout, maximise the pout and make them look quite full. So yeah, I'll see you when that's all done, and I'll say about goodbyes and end this vlog. Excuse the noise in the background, but I'm here to end the vlog. It's been several months now. November, that was filmed in July, August time, and here's pictures of what my lips look like. Obviously they're overlined with lipstick and stuff, but I had to because my lips are so small. And getting done again in December, got them done in August, so yeah. I would definitely recommend Prestige Aesthetics for getting your lips on, or any kind of facial aesthetics. They are amazing and so professional. So yeah, that's all I have to say. If you enjoyed this video, hope I didn't ramble too much. I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.